And this is actually the fourth time in the past 50 years that Democrats have broken quorum to protest pending legislation.
Yeah, perhaps one of the most memorable instances, was when the so-called killer bees took off, of which, as Bob Buckaloo explains, current Congressman Lloyd Doggett was a part.
It was one of the most colorful chapters in the history of the Texas legislature. The year was 1979. They were known as the Killer Bees, 12 state senators, all Democrats, making a triumphant return to the Texas Capitol after successfully hiding out for 4 days to block what they called unfair legislation from being voted on. The Republican bill was aimed at changing how the presidential primaries worked in Texas. The name Killer Bees was coined by Lieutenant Governor Bill Hobby, who said, like the bees, you never know when they would strike. The name struck the fancy of the public, an occasional killer bee costume here and there, and some very popular T-shirts. The Killer Bees didn't have to go far to hide out. They holed up in a West Austin apartment.
We shared one room, we had one hot meal, there was one toilet and one telephone, and half of them kept wanting to trade the toilet for another telephone.
One of the Killer Bees was a young state senator from Austin, now U.S. Congressman Lloyd Doggett.
Well, I can tell you that being together with 8 or 9 other members of the Texas Senate in a small garage converted to an apartment for a number of days in West Austin was no joyride.
Their quorum break of 1979 was successful at blocking the bill they were protesting from even getting a vote. A victory for the Killer Bees.
Unlike in years past, though, this effort being closely watched by some Democratic governors, too.
Yeah, in California, Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom said if Texas Republicans move forward with redistricting, he would aim to put a new congressional map before California voters in a November special election.